come inside. First vlog of the season, man.
What is so hurry?
Okay, Razant was actually the first one, but we filmed that in 2017 and put it in 2018 and 2000. Anyway, first vlog of the season. Come, Dominic, I have something special for today.
I want to hear the plan.
This is the plan. That box with so much keys, we have something special. Let's go to my spot. Today's vlog is one of the most anticipated vlogs since we did the garage overhaul, and this vlog gonna be all about my bike collection. So you still don't have the feeling how many bikes is around me, so take another look. Nice collection, right? It's also my first time I brought all the bikes in one place, and I need to take this in for a moment. Give me a few seconds. Okay, let's start with the first bike, and the first three bikes will be my private use bikes, which means that I am using it for my private free time. So that's my Antonio. It's about 40 years old, 3-speed, 50cc and 2-stroke. Still works as new, and that's a present from my parents. The blue color is definitely my favorite, and you remember we used it last time on our summer break. That's my Antonia, that's her name, and we take care of her pretty nicely. Next bike is the Beta Evo 300 2-stroke, 300cc as the name already says. I use this bike on my trial practice, and I love trial riding because always when I finish with this training I learn something new. Better clutch control, better balance, you get better understanding what means having a grip, or just look the lines where you need to ride to have enough grip to climb up some rocks. So it's a very good thing to have if you're a motorsport athlete. If you think you know how to ride a bike, then you should try a trial bike, and maybe you're gonna change your mind and you will open up for some new techniques that helps you in your motorsport. Should I start it, Dominic?
Yeah.
It has a pretty nice 2-stroke sound. Let me see.
Is it very loud? Then I should put the mic down.
No, not really. I mean, it is, but not too much. Let's see, first try. Nope. Ah. I don't want to rev it too much on the cold engine, so let's leave it this way. I still want that it works. Let's go to my precious, my Super Adventure 1290S. I got that bike last year since I want to travel around. That's the plan. I don't have a lot of time, but I want to improve on that topic and to travel and explore some new places, and that's the machine for this. Yes, please.
Tell us, did you already put some miles on it?
A little bit, not a lot, but we traveled with Meribi to Croatia to the sea just to test it, and it felt amazing. I love that engine, man. 1300cc, about 175 horsepower if I'm not mistaken, and it's smooth, but it pulls like a rocket. I saw a video somewhere on YouTube that one guy is going 170, 180 kilometers per hour with one hand. That shows how stable that bike is at high speed. You really feel amazing when you hit the apex. It's so stable. I could go on and on and on about that bike, and I did also some tricks with that bike, like drifting, wheelies, stoppies, and if you didn't see that action, here's some shots. you can do all this stuff with the adventure. You just need to practice a little bit. But I will not repeat it anymore because I don't want to destroy this bike. We have a small scratch here, and that's the last one. I hope it's gonna stay this way. I will never crash with that bike. And yeah, we need to change the rear tire. And about tires, there is some news coming up. I will not tell you more about it, but it's gonna be a big news. And that's the Super Adventure 1290S. I think we have one more bike for my private use. That's the Rasant. First time on the sunshine, Dominic.
Yeah.
How you like the colors now on the real light?
It looks really sick.
Right,
But still I want to see it in action, you know.
Me too. We are just waiting for one more important part for the tuning for the last build-off vlog, and then we're gonna show this bike in action. Yeah, that bike I built for my private use to go from my home to the workshop, but as I see, I'm not gonna really ride that bike a lot since it's now so nicely done. I don't really want to scratch the paint and so on, but I'm still gonna ride it. That's why we build bikes, to ride them. I freaking love it. It's first time it's outside, and it's actually still winter, but it's like 15 degrees, which is crazy. I don't know what's happening.
We have a Spanish winter.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Those are my private bikes. Next step is stunt bikes, and we're gonna start with the bikes that I started my careers about 12 years ago. Let's go. Okay, those are my scooters, and those are the scooters that I started my career, and that was about 12-13 years ago.
Yes, you're getting old.
But we're getting bigger and bigger bikes now since I'm getting old, finally. They were 50cc on the beginning, but we tuned them into 70cc. We shot already a vlog about my scooters. You can click up there the link, and you can watch how I do some tricks with those scooters. And those are the Yamaha Aerox scooters. That one has a sport cylinder, that one has a mid-race cylinder. That one is more for the tricks, and that one was more for the fast long wheelies and burnouts. So one special thing that I saw on the vlog that we shot with the scooters, that everybody was asking, how is possible that this scooter is air cooled? You can see here that we have an air cooling system, and we took down the liquid cooling system and we put the air cooling system on the engine, because I'm moving slow with the scooters and you need better cooling when you move slow. So air cooling is better in stunts than liquid cooling. It's not overheating. A lot of memories of those scooters. Do you remember, like when we traveled the first time to Germany to the first show?
And this is also the scooter that you win the France stunt competition.
Exactly. Those are also not only the first shows I did with those scooters, but also my first competition. I always lose in all the competition. I was the guy that always repairs the scooters but never wins. On my last 2 years, I was starting to win competitions. Exactly. I won in Bordeaux 2009, my last competition that I attended on the scooters, and it was just an epic moment. Here are some pictures from my first shows and my first competitions that I won. Those are the beginnings, the sweet memories, and let's continue to the KTM bike that traveled with me the most, and it was my workhorse, let's say like this. That's my 200 Duke, and probably everybody knows that bike since it traveled almost half of the world with me. This bike in specific, we ship it with a plane, and sometimes if we couldn't get it over the customs, because it's not the transportation is not the problem are the customs in certain countries. So it can happen I have a show and still the bike is stuck in the customs. Doesn't matter if we ship it 2 months before, and we had those situations. We have a plan B, and that's so-called travel kit. That means I take all my stunt parts with me. We took a stock bike from the shop and we rebuild it. So the 200 Duke was my main bike since 2013 till 2017, since the new Dukes came out. The 200 Duke was my main bike, and I love that bike. Especially the engine is so smooth to ride tricks. It's It's by far one of my favorite stunt bikes from KTM. There is a lot of stunt parts on it, like front pegs, wider handlebar. Specialty is the carbon tank cover, so I could sit on it, seat, sub cages, crash cages, big sprocket, all the stunt parts, and it has also a nice Akrapovic exhaust on it. Fully stunt bike built, so that bike gonna stay forever in my collection, and tons of memories on that bike. A quick shameless promotion: you can get all the stunt parts for your KTM bikes in our online shop here. Next bike, RC200. So after the Duke I got the RC200. Yes, I know it says 250 here, but it's just a sticker. And we restyled the bike, had white plastics, if you could see in lots of our vlogs, and a few months ago we changed it to orange plastics. It's one of my favorite stunt bikes, since it has all this shape to do all the next level tricks. It has a 200 engine, it's very smooth. Yeah, it's just an amazing bike. It has full stunt setup with crash cage, handlebar, sub cage, exhaust, Akrapovic, double brake system, Motomaster discs, big sprocket, toe guard, easy pull clutch, a racing suspension, wheelie bar, stunt seat. So it's fully built into the stunt bike. Definitely one of my favorite stunt bikes for sure. It's hard to say which one is better. There is probably some questions right now, which one is better rock, the Duke or the RC? And about that question we also shoot a vlog. You can find the link below and you can watch it after this vlog, and you can find out which bike is better, Duke or RC. Next one is the RC390, my drift bike. We started with that bike, a really nice and really interesting vlog series called Moto Drift Battle, and we started in Spain, as I remember, with Edu, and we battled it out with my RC390 and his Suzuki GSX-R 1000, and it was really interesting to see how we compete between low power and high power, lighter bike, heavy bike. I think Edu won for really like a small difference.
Yeah, we have to calculate it like 5 times or even more.
And yeah, Edu, congratulations once again. Horchata was good. Let's show some drift battle shots right now. Buddy. Yeah. Okay, now it's my turn. Let's see if I can beat this time. Yeah, that bike is amazing. And a big news, Dominic, you don't know maybe yet, but I planned for this year to transform this stunt bike into totally a different purpose bike. It will not be anymore stunt bike, it will be something different. Again, I'm gonna keep it a secret for now, but expect a big build-up series and a lot of action with that bike. More soon in the next vlogs, and say goodbye to our drift bike.
But Rock, what's the top speed of these two?
That's hard to say. Actually, on all my stunt bikes I don't have a speedometer. Probably the top speed is pretty low because on all my stunt bikes I have a big size sprocket on the back and it drops the top speed drastically. So I don't know what's the top speed, unfortunately.
Maybe the police can help you with
Maybe
this.
we should call the police and try all my bikes what's the top speed. But it wouldn't be so spectacular to expect the bike should go 200, but it eventually goes 120. The bike actually loud sound, but moving slow.
Man, you have so much bikes. We need a break, right?
I'm so hungry already. Yeah, we are now on the half of our collection, so let's fuel up first and then let's continue with the other stunt bikes. I didn't know, I mean, I know I had them in the garage, but now I realize when I have them all in one place how many bikes we have. I'm definitely a happy person.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers on that. Well, that sandwich was good, man.
Yeah.
Let's continue with our bike collection. 390 Duke 2015 model, and the story behind that bike is actually we built it fully stunt first, and on the side I have the 200 Duke. So when we built that 390, I tested, I felt more the 200, so I chose to continue with the 200, and we put the whole bike back in the stock version, and I used it on the streets. We did some cool vlogs with it, and right now we are using it for the wheelie academy. The students are learning how to wheelie with that bike, and the tuning on that bike is only a bigger sprocket, wheelie bar, and we restyle it with a new rock-on sticker kit for the Duke, and it has a wider handlebar and some bits and pieces here and there, but it's actually a stock bike. On the other side we have a 2019 Duke 390. As you can see, fully stock. It has still a number plate, a crash cage and hand guards, and we're gonna use this bike the same as the other one for our wheelie academy. If you don't know what a wheelie academy is, it's actually my academy where I teach students or bikers how to wheelie in a safe way. We have a special wheelie machine that we attach to the bike, and you can ride up and down, try to wheelie it, and it saves you from crashing, makes the whole thing much more safer. And we are teaching also how to properly use the clutch, some special techniques how to improve your riding. And if you want to be a part of it, we have 2 dates open. One is in March, one is in June, and you can find more information in the description below. And I would be happy to teach you how to wheelie in our wheelie academy. Dominic, next bike?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So Dominic,
Yeah.
which bike is this?
This is the 250 Duke.
Exactly. Okay, you've been so much around the world with me, and you've been to so many Duke presentations, so I would like to hear your presentation from my 250 stunt bike. Let me hear. So what is the setup on that bike?
You have a special tank for the tricks.
Which one? Here. And
This
this one tank, right?
Tank seat.
Tank seat.
And then we have a wider handlebar.
Okay.
It's from Magura. Then we have all the parts from Rock Bugger stunt parts, if you know.
Thank you for the promotion.
I want 20%, of
Okay,
course.
okay, deal.
Then we have a Kropovic system,
What's behind the exhaust? What's that?
double brake setup.
Exactly. And where are the handles for that? Where's the
Here.
brake? That's the brake. Are you sure?
Yeah, and that's the clutch.
And that's the clutch.
And here you have a mistake. You can easily cut yourself.
Here, the spike.
Yeah.
I was watching. Wait, I need to focus that thing.
Now you can see who put these bikes here all around and injured himself. Who put
Kva si hotel reči, pizda?
Ja, kdo je postavil tele motorce tle, pizda?
Ja, ne vem, a ja, si urezal ali
Sem si že
kva?
glavo urezal je.
A ja, tako,
Ja, tako,
moraš
ja.
paziti, pizda je. Kva pa imaš to, kva je to pica ali kva je to? Kva je to? Kva imaš to?
Ja, ne vem, tle so neke, tle je malo velike, da bolj cukne, ko ga hočeš v zadnjem dati,
A
ne?
ja, za po ta zadnjem. A tako, a se ti kaj voziš po ta zadnjem ali ne? A imaš motor?
Ma nimam, stari.
Pa kako to, da nimaš?
Pa ja, to, ko jih ti imaš veliko, bi mi lahko enega tako malo dal, a ne?
Mal dal, ne? Pa glej, bomo naredili dela, ne? Glej, sam zber in ga imaš za eno sezono. Samo hočem ga dobiti nazaj v enem kosu. Zakva midva govoriva malo ljubljansko, malo po koroški, pa ne po prekmurski. Sorry guys, we are just talking now in Slovenian.
We just make the vlog 10 minutes longer.
Yeah, and you have subtitles here, so kaj še je na tem motorju predelanega? Zadaj, za tabo?
Ja,
Kaj je to? Sedež? Tam sedež, wheelie bar? Ti malo pomagam?
pa ne morem jaz tako, veš, normalno govoriti. Ali
Ja,
se
ti
zabavljamo,
mora-
ali pa se ne zabavljamo. Ali se zabavljamo, ali pa čisto resno, znaš, da je to.
Dobro.
Ti ne namučate, ja ti imaš večje diske gore, ko bolj zgrabi do popredno, ga šeš vsikate, ne?
Dobro.
Ja te pa zobnik, ko do malo gaz daš pa brcne, to v zadnjo ga včos.
Dobro, ok. So, to je,
Ja ti pa še, samo ote bliže, ko ne pozabimo, ja ti pa od kosilnice, to smo pri Moriški kosilnico vzeli, razmetali in eti gre to
čakaj, ko ne vidim. Čakaj, fokusiram.
Zdaj pa bil
Tej
počasi
zdaj je sfokusiran.
Ja ti od Moriške kosilnico,
Ja.
preko od Magure tu nekaj poleg
gas.
imelo. Pa imamo
imaš to gas ali bremzo?
Štand gas. Ja,
Štand ga. Tako to je 2.19 stunt motor Duke 250.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just trying to feel the tank seat. I love that thing on my 690 Duke. That's our legendary Duke 2013 model. It's pretty old and it done his job, and we shoot really amazing projects with it, like Ride and Slay, the big movie. Recently we did a Spikes tire video on the motocross track.
This is my favorite one.
But we are still removing dirt from that bike. It almost fucked up the whole bike.
You know how can you get the dirt out of the bike? You
No.
just have to...
I mean, I know, but let me hear your...
I think you don't know. You have to ride it on ice, you know?
That's your trick again to bring me to the ice, eh?
Yeah.
So that's why it's still, we don't have the seat here. We are cleaning it and it's a lot of dirt here on the battery. We're also developing a new brake bracket, so that's why all the brakes are here, and we have a 3D printed brake mount, because a lot of you guys want to put double brake system on your 690 or SMC bikes, and we are bringing it soon out, so stay tuned on Rockbugger Parts Instagram. And yeah, that bike has a lot of memories and it's still working. So it's a bit slow. You can hear that it has a lot of years through hell, through a lot of full throttle action. This bike is actually just resting. I'm not using it anymore, and it's for my museum, and as you can see clearly, for some R&D stuff. And yeah, that's our 690 Duke, for sure, all stunt equipped. That's the golden version. First it was the white version with the power part stickers, and then we changed it for the last few years, 2-3 years, the gold version. That's my 2013 690 Duke.
But you still have a newer one, right?
Exactly,
The orange one.
it's behind you, and that's the next bike I'm gonna show you. That's the 2017 690 Duke. For a stunt rider, that's a fresh bike, because a lot of stunt riders are using old 2003, 2004 bikes, and I'm super proud to have a 2017 bike. It has a speedometer, but it doesn't show the speed. We just removed the sensor for ABS and the speed sensor. Almost same setup that on my 2013 690 Duke. Sub cage, full exhaust system, wider handlebar, crash cage, double brake system, wheelie bar, stunt seat and stunt tank. On the other one we had it made out of carbon fiber. That one is made out of metal, so we shaped nice seat on this. We always try to improve the seat on the stunt tank, so actually all my stunt bikes are in constant developing. We always change stuff, because I learn new tricks and I want to have a specific part changed so I can do that new trick. So for example, we change a lot of times the stunt tank, double brake system. Sometimes we put the bigger discs, smaller discs, different brake calipers, different brake calipers options. So we always change. For example, this year I want to change my sub cage, and I'm gonna lower the exhaust and make the sub cage adjustable, since I want to step down a bit lower, have a bit different center of gravity. So we're gonna change still a lot on that 690 Duke. That bike has a really nice sound. You see, there is no DB killer. So if I switch that bike, it's gonna be like New Year's Eve with rockets flying out of the exhaust. You wanna hear that?
Okay, but let me go a little bit further away, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Ready?
No, wait. Okay, do it. Okay, this definitely fucked up my mic.
Yeah, it's pretty loud, but it changes also the performance. So I'm running it with a DB killer, which makes the engine smoother for stunts. So sometimes I take out the DB killer for the show, so it's pretty loud and people love the loud sound. And yeah, it's just amazing sound on that bike. Man, we are almost on the end. One more special bike is waiting for us. Let's go check it out. My new precious... I forget, we removed the front disc from the bike. We are already starting to build the 790 Duke into a stunt bike, and that's a bike that I was waiting for so many years, and I saw it for 2 years in the R&D at KTM, but finally it came out last year and I have it now on my own. And the plan of that bike specifically is, first we're gonna shoot some nice build-off vlogs with it. We're gonna change a lot of stuff on that bike, and on the end it's gonna be transformed into a full stunt bike, and I'm gonna start to practice on the 790 Duke, and it's by far the biggest, the strongest stunt bike I ever owned. I cannot wait. It gives me so much motivation to push myself and to practice new tricks. It's just amazing. It's still stock, so there is no tuning on that bike. Okay, we have some nice bling bling stuff like CNC machined covers in orange color, like a brake reservoir cover. Yeah, there is nothing else. It's fully stock, but I like the black version more than the orange one. I already have some ideas what to do with that bike. I want to cut the exhaust, I want to cut there, I want to do this. We're gonna cut a lot, man. A lot of CNC machining, a lot of laser cutting, a lot of cool stuff, and we're gonna do a cool design on that bike in the end. It needs to be a rock-on design, right? Last time, if you followed me on the Instagram stories, did you see the smoke that this bike make?
Yeah, I saw it.
You're lying, man. You're not watching my Instagram stories. So actually I tried to do a rolling burnout in the fourth gear, and it wasn't even a issue for that bike. It has so much power with the stock sprocket. I did a rolling burnout through the whole practice spot, and it made so much smoke the cars couldn't see on the main road where they're driving. So I was scared that the police is coming and ask me about what did I do. I destroyed the tire almost with one burnout, so that bike gonna eat a lot of tires. That's it. That's my last bike. I have one more 250 Duke, the new version, but we have it in the workshop. We are building a new stunt tank and some new parts. I didn't take it out here, so those are actually all my stunt bikes. So we came to an end of our bike collection vlog, and yeah, amazing to see all the bikes in one place. It was a good decision, and it's good that I follow your requests when you drop comments.
But still one thing.
Yo.
Which bike is now your favorite? Tell us.
That's the most difficult question, Dominic. It's so hard to say. It's like, look how many bikes. It's so hard to say. Let's do it this way. Drop some comments below which bike is your favorite from my collection. I would like to see what do you say, guys. And we have one small request for our future vlog. What we would like to shoot and to see is a special KTM bike. So if somebody from Slovenia or from Austria has a really crazy KTM bike in his garage, please send us an email to info@rockbagros.com. Somewhere here is the email, and send us some pictures, some information about the bike, and we would like to come to your place, see the bike, test it, to ride it with you, and to show it to the rock-on community. That's it, I would say, Dominic, right?
Yeah.
It's 2019 and rock-on vlogs are back. See you in the next one. Until then, rock on.